This is extreme meteorologist Reed Timmer heading west through the Mid-South, targeting eastern and southeastern Arkansas to northern Louisiana tomorrow, where I think there's a legitimate chance of even a strong tornado threat with a 50-knot low-level jet ejecting from northwestern Louisiana through eastern Arkansas late afternoon through the evening hours. I think that storms are going to develop initially in far northeastern Texas with that southern mode and move off to the east-northeast through northern Louisiana. Additional storms then will develop into south-central Arkansas and move northeast through eastern Arkansas as that 50-knot low-level jet ejects and lifts off to the north. That's going to be interacting with those supercells and they move out of south-central Arkansas. And once they move into that very strong low-level shear, they certainly will have a tornado threat. And they are forecast to approach the Mississippi River Valley by evening and then could move into the very far western part, northwestern part of Mississippi after dark, likely a west central Mississippi building down the line. But there is quite a bit of dry air off to the east of these storms across central Mississippi, east through Alabama and Georgia. And that's going to be the saving grace for these storms. Once they cross the Mississippi River and move out of that moisture axis, there is a good chance that late tomorrow night they are going to weaken quite rapidly, and that should mitigate the potential for a nocturnal tornado outbreak tomorrow night, at least further east across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, off to the east. Thursday looks like more moisture concerns as well, with that marginal severe weather threat sagging south toward the northern Gulf of Mexico region. But tomorrow, I do think it's the best chance for significant severe weather coming up in the foreseeable future. And it does look like a pretty substantial chance for even long-track tornadic supercells across eastern Arkansas. There is a chance that that severe weather threat could drift a little bit further north. And I do expect additional modes of severe weather as well to develop along the parent cold front from central Missouri down into northern Arkansas. Those also could have a tornado threat associated with them as early as the mid-afternoon, so about 19 to 20 Z, 2 to 3 p.m. Those supercells could evolve across western and central Missouri into northern Arkansas with an isolated tornado threat. But I do think that the threat for more significant severe weather is a little bit further south. Central eastern Arkansas, back into northern Louisiana, maybe down into extreme eastern Texas, but it does look like that strongest low-level shear is going to eject off to the northeast across the delta of eastern Arkansas. And this is the same area that was impacted by significant severe weather with the last system, with that confirmed tornado near the DeWitt, Arkansas area. Other confirmed tornadoes as well across eastern Arkansas, one to the northwest of Memphis with that event. So I do think that there is another threat for significant severe weather tomorrow, and I'll be chasing it for the Radar Omega app through tomorrow evening.